Hi, it's Joe, and now we're going to look at how you can easily make a distribution list or a group of contacts from a list or from another email. So we're going to start off by firing up Outlook. I'm showing you using Outlook, but it's very similar if you're using the web-based Outlook web app. But first thing you'll want to do is go into your contacts, and you can say create a new group. Some of you might have it as an arrow under new contact, and it would say create new group or new distribution list. And we will start by doing that. And now you name the group up here, testing list. That's a good name. And then when you click on add members, you can really pick either of these top two. If you pick this bottom two, this is where you would actually add a new contact at the same time, but for the most part it doesn't matter which of these two you pick, because you're not actually going to be looking them up in the address list. You're going to be pasting them into this members section. So what I have for this example is just a Word document with a couple email users listed here, just to show you how you can copy and paste out of other lists. So I'm going to copy these, minimize that, and now we can just paste the those email addresses right in here. It's going to separate them with just one on each line, but you can also use a semicolon to separate them. I would say OK, and now they just show up right in your list. Now if, for example, you had an email come in, there's no emails in this account, but I will send them. Okay, so say this was a list with lots of people up here. You can also copy and paste from this section. Copy. And we'll go back to our list, and we would add members. And you could paste that in here too, if there was a whole bunch of different users. And so you can see they all show up now in this list. We can save and close. Now under our contacts we'll show our group, and there's everybody. Another thing I would suggest doing is making another folder just for groups. So here we're looking at contacts. If you right click on that contacts where you would normally have all your individual people, you can say new folder, and you can call it lists or groups or whatever makes sense to you. And the folder contains contact items. You don't really need to change any of that. Say OK, and now it'll show up as another group of contacts. So we can actually just move our list, drag and drop it right into there. The only thing you got to watch out for with this is making sure that this shows up in your address book. So if you right click on that, go to Properties, Outlook Address Book, you want to make sure this box is checked to show folder as email address book. Show you what that looks like when you're sending a new mail. So if you wanted to create a new mail we're going to go over to address book, and we'll see our contacts and our lists, both of our personal contact sections. So we're going to go to lists, double click it, that'll put it down in the to section, say OK. And I'm not actually going to send that because there's no real email addresses in this list. But that's how you would do it. And I hope that helps.